Guys, today we look into articles. Okay, I'm sure you guys know articles are like this: a and an. These are called indefinite articles. Okay, yes, and this is definite article. Now, interesting point is we learn them as rules. Where to use this, where to use this, where to use this. But especially the choice between this, you know, English guys get this naturally because these are wholly depends on the pronunciation of the word. It is quite natural for English guys to use this one. Understand one more point. Every language has some dominating sounds. Suppose if Telugu guy whose mother tongue is Telugu and he speaks English without his knowledge, he uses a lot of a and u. Telugu is made of akaram, ukaram, dominating sound. Though he speaks English, that flavor, Telugu flavor comes. Suppose I ask Telugu guy to read this one. He won't say pen, but he say pennu. Isn't it? Book, card, book. Okay, table. Okay, we casually use this. Bussu, bus standu, bagu. Okay, tiffinu. Okay, masku. Got it, guys? We use this one. And Urdu, dominating sound. Suppose if whose mother tongue is Urdu, if we ask them to read this, he, without his knowledge, add this. Is cool, is smile, you know, Ismail Shankar, smile, Ismail. So, E, I am not degrading any language here. I'm telling you dominating sounds of a particular language. Okay, then some sounds like like, hello. Okay, then Bengali guys, they don't have wa in their language. Okay, suppose if somebody's name is Wali, okay, Bengali guys call it as Bali. Okay, so point I'm trying to make here, guys, these articles a and an again are English guys' weakness. Look at this. When I ask you guys to read this one, you say apple, but English guys, you know, without much difficulty, they add this. That's it. An apple. And comes. Suppose if I ask you to read this one, you say boy, but English guys they add this. It is not a, it is a, a, a boy. Right? When I put it in a sentence, it is a, not a. This is natural for them, and this is definite. We'll come back to that. Right? Next, you need to understand the sound system here because articles depend on sound system. Guys, uh, Whole world. If you take sounds, I'm not talking about only language, even sounds you hear, like musical notes, or that noise, or birds making noise, animals, or even inanimate things making sounds. All these sounds, if I put together and break them into units, maximum 100 here and there sounds. The whole world is filled with 100 plus sounds maximum, right? Suppose if I am using language, any language, I may use some sounds. I may not use all the available sounds when I'm speaking my language. Okay, like that. If you see English, English has 44 sounds. When English guy speaks English, okay, speaks English, he uses maximum 44 sounds. Suppose if you are using maybe more than that or less than that, but definitely it cannot go beyond these 100 sounds which I am mentioning. Okay, so all these sounds, any language, are basically divided into vowels, different names. English they call the vowels and consonants, consonants. Okay, and they divide them. Now, how do I recognize that this particular sound is a vowel sound and particular sound is a consonant sound? Now look at this. This is a, not a. A, e, I, o, u. Understand this? These sounds, when I make these sounds, okay, I can stretch the sound as long as I have breath in my lungs. A, e, I, o, u. A sound which can be stretched, which can be made without breaking the flow of the breath, is called verbal sound. Then what about consonants? Uh, uh, sometimes see a pa. To produce this, I have to break the breath. Pa, ta, da, ka, ga, cha. Whereas this one, ah, e, I, o, u, something like that. So this is the way these words are and sounds are divided. Fine. Now, why am I giving this one? Very simple. We need to understand the usage of this. Guys, rule number one. Okay, rule number one for these articles. Articles are placed, okay, placed before nouns or noun phrases. That is one thing. First point is that phrases. Maybe I need to clear this. Okay, these are placed before nouns. Yes, and we already discussed this. What nouns are countable and uncountables, isn't it? Countable, uncountable. Now remember, this a, that is a and are placed before countable singular. Look at this. I say a boy, but I cannot say a boys. We don't use, countable before, and cannot be used before plural of this countable. Okay, fine. This one thing you remember as we go ahead, we talk more. And look at this. We will make some errors as we go ahead. We'll talk more about this and usage. I just gave you some rough idea. Then we'll go specifically. Okay. Number 2. I'll give some common usage, wrong usages, and we'll correct. Look at this, guys. As I said, some uncountables, also why some uncountables cannot take this one. And we Indians may make mistakes here. These are what examiners interest. That's the reason. Advise. Advise. I cannot, he gave me an advice. Wrong. Okay. Advice. Okay. Otherwise, if you want to make it particular, okay, okay, it should be a piece of advice. Piece of advice, but don't say an advice here. That is one thing. In examination point of view, you have to remember this. And same with this information. I got an information wrong. A piece of information. Here it can be a word of advice or a piece of information, but don't use an. Wrong. Okay. This is wrong. Fine. Why am I using? Okay. A piece of information. Okay. Next. Point number 3. Now, what are these, guys? Dinner, breakfast, lunch. These are all names of meals, isn't it? Names of meals. Now, should I use article before the names of this or not? Look at this. Interesting point with articles, guys. I give you a general rule with some exceptions. I say, yeah, this is the general rule and this is the exception. Now look at this. No. This is called zero article. You shouldn't use articles before certain zero articles. Now I cannot say, have you taken the dinner? No. Have you taken dinner? Have you completed breakfast? Complete your lunch or complete lunch, something like that. Don't use articles before that. But 2 instances I can use articles. Okay, 2 instances. For example, if specific meal, what do I mean by specific meal? Look at this. The lunch we had at Taj was tasty. I am talking about one particular lunch. Okay. Or blindly remember, before this meals of lunch, I mean, names of meals, it could be lunch, dinner, breakfast, like this. If there is one adjective, let us say, good lunch, there I can use article. Let's have a good lunch. Look at this. Let us have a good lunch. I can say that, but if I don't want to use this adjective here, I don't use article. Let us have lunch. That's a difference. Before, the names of meals generally don't use unless if there is a specific one. Okay. Next. As I give you one blind rule. Whenever there is a noun, it could be a subject position or an object position that is countable and singular. Some or other noun article takes place generally with some, of course, with some exceptions. Now look at this. He is doctor. Okay. Then I have to put, because the doctor is countable and is a singular, a doctor. He is a doctor, or he is an engineer. Fine. That is one thing. Next one. Look at this. What does it mean? Should I use this or not? Suppose usage of one. Okay. Instead of using this one, English guys use a or an. For example, give me one apple. No, they say give me an apple. An apple means one apple. You don't have to mention one. Suppose if I ask you, how many brothers you have? Okay, then you say, I have, look at this. I'll give you option. I'm asking a question. How many brothers you have? I'm giving you options of the answer. Look at it. I have a brother, or I have one brother. What is the correct way of expressing this, guys? I have a brother, I have one brother. This is what I have a brother. That's it. I understand the other person has one. Then this is very odd for English. Suppose this, how many brothers you have? You say I have one brother. Then he says, when did I say no? Then I can use one when you want to emphasize. Suppose I ask a question, how many brothers you have? You say I have a brother. Then I say I think you have two brothers, right? I think you have two brothers. Then this fellow says, no, 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 sir, I have only one brother, to emphasize. Otherwise, casually, I have a brother, I have a sister, like that. That is one thing. And next one is this. Before, look at this, nouns, here you need to know that nouns are further divided, guys. Subcategories are proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, proper noun, common noun, abstract noun, material noun. Like this, you have collective and all that stuff. But let me focus on this. Suppose proper noun means person's name, particular name. For example, Raj is a proper noun. Boy is a common noun. Okay. Now, my question is, should I use articles before this proper noun? Okay. Now, no is the answer. should I use article before names of persons or names of something, somebody? Okay, answer is no, but with exceptions. Now, can I say this? Suppose I ask you or ask somebody, what is your name? Can you say that? I am the Raju. No, simply say I am Raju. Okay, I am Raju. She is Rani, not a Rani, the Rani. Okay, but look at this. Somebody knocks at the door, and we open the door, and I saw a person there. I don't know that person, and he says that his name is Raju. Then I tell you this one. Mr. Uh, Mr. Raju has come. It means some Raju. I don't know. Look at this. If before proper noun, if you have Mr., Miss, or Mrs., there I can use article. Okay. Otherwise, no. Mr. And look at this. Another point is before the person's name. Like suppose if I say, suppose I ask, ask Amitabh Bachchan his name. What is your name? He says, my name is Amitabh Bachchan, not a other. Okay, but I can use article. Look at this, like this. Suppose I ask somebody's name. He says, my name is Amitabh Bachchan. Then I get confused. What? Are you Amitabh Bachchan? Then he said, no, 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 no. Not the Amitabh Bachchan. I don't know whether you got this point or not. Famous persons, whenever he says, I am not talking about that famous person. That's where we use the Amitabh. I'm not the Amitabh Bachchan. I'm simply Amitabh Bachchan, common man. That is what I'm saying. So this is one exception where I can use. Okay. Then another exception is this. Look at this. Suppose I am comparing a common man and a famous personality and a common one. Now look at this one. Raj is Newton of our class. And the moment I see this name, very famous name, and these names are associated with some qualities, isn't it? The moment I say Newton, I'm referring a scientist. So here, Raj is a Newton of our class. It means a scientist. Indirectly, I'm saying. Suppose if I say he is a Prabhudeva of our colony. What do I mean by this name? Which quality I'm referring to? Which quality? The moment I say Prabhudeva, you get the idea. Type your answer. Which quality you think I'm referring to? Here a Prabhudeva. You don't want to interact. Okay. dancer. Instead of saying is a dancer of our colony, I say he is a Prabhu. When I am using person's name to represent some quality, there I can use. Okay. Next. Look at this. The man can do wonders. The man can do wonders. Here, when I say the man, obviously my intention is all human beings, generalized. Whenever I talk about generalized human beings here, I shouldn't use any articles. Look at this rule: man and woman, man and woman. Zero articles. Okay, but if I am talking about a specific person, the look at this like this: the man who came here is a professional. Okay, the man who came. So I'm here. Obviously, I'm referring to man. Man can do wonders. Women. Uh, what should I say? Women can also do wonders. Okay, like this. Man is mortal. Okay, something like this. No article here. Okay, next rule is this. After certain expressions, these are called expressions of quantity. Expressions of quantity, like this. What do we call them? Standard. A lot of. Okay, a couple of, a great many, a good deal of. Remember, I'm using this. You have to remember this. A good deal of. Or I told you this one, a few, a little. So these can be accepted measure. Though there is some kind of uncountable thing, these are accepted. Okay. Then next rule is, guys, we discuss this before superlative adjectives. You have to use the. Fine. He is the he is the tallest boy. Something like this. Now, look at this. He went to jail. Why jail? Immediately. Hospital. He went to hospital. He went to the hospital. Which one is correct? Now see the point. college, hospital, okay, school. Now look at this. These are all names of places, right? Places and the basic purpose. Basic purpose of that, okay, basic purpose. Now look at this. He went to hospital, he went to the hospital. Obviously here, when I don't mention any extra part here, he went to the hospital for the treatment or whatever. Okay, so what is the basic purpose of hospital? Obviously treatment. Either he should treat someone or he should get treated. The basic purpose of that is used, no article. He went to hospital, not the hospital. But when I say he went to the hospital, then you have to mention the purpose, because I did not mean that that is the basic purpose. So to meet his friend, then the should be used. When I say I went to school, nobody will ask you why, because the basic purpose. I went to shop. Oh, you mean you want to buy something. I went to the shop. What for? So before the names of places, generally don't use article unless if you mention that specific purpose. That is exception. Okay. Next. Look at this. And yeah, you know this. The unique things. Unique things like sun, moon, earth. Generally we use the the okay. We have to use the unique things. Mm, Look at one more point, guys. The cow is a useful animal, or should I say, a cow is a useful animal. And third one is cows are useful. What do I mean by these three sentences? Look at this. The cow is a useful animal. It means all cows. A cow is a useful animal. Also mean all cows. Cows are useful animals. Also mean all cows. When I want to generalize, I can use any of this. No problem. All these three are accepted, except before this, plural form. So this is one other point. Next one is like this. See here, guys. Somehow these material nouns. What are these material nouns? Names of materials: gold, silver, iron, whatever. You know, Before this, should I use article or not? Before the names of materials, should I use article or not? First point is no, but with exception. Exceptions. Look at this one. Gold is precious. So when I say which gold I'm talking about, any gold. Any gold is precious. That's what I mean to say. But the gold you gave me is precious. Okay. Here I'm talking about the specific one, not generalized. So before generalized statements, no article. Specific one, yes, you have to use. And to make one adjective into noun, I can simply add one definite article and the adjective becomes a noun. The rich, the brave, okay, the okay. So here I have to use article. Okay, and before what you say nationalities like this. Especially as here the confusion is between nationality. First, let me give you nationalities like India. I am an Indian, that is a difference. Okay, but I'm talking about India. Should I use the before the names of these nationalities? No, no. Okay, but if the name of the country is a plural form like this, there I use the USA, the UK, the group of countries generally use the. Okay, and another confusion here is look at this. Give one sentence. Should I use article before this or not? Look at this guys and tell me. You're not answering me. Okay. If I refer this English as a language, don't use any article. But if I say the English ruled all over the world, the English ruled all over the world, then I can how do because English means here people. English means here language. That is the difference. Okay. And the confusion is this case. Before the names of relationships, okay, like father, mother, brother. Should I use article or not? No. Before the names of this, I don't use any articles, but if I use article, my reference is something else. Now look at this. Gandhi ji is the father of nation or father of nation. Gandhiji is father of nation or father of nation. Guys, if I say father of nation, I am referring to biological father. That is wrong here, right? The father means respect. Okay, the father. Okay, okay, yes, the father of the nation. The nation we can say here because I am referring to our nation. Okay, and when you refer biological father, only father, mother. Okay, generally we use my father, your father, something like that, but not articles. Very good. Yeah, keep responding. I'll be encouraged. There should be two-way always. Anyway, I'll be giving you some exercise on this today. And before the names of musical instruments. Okay, before the names of musical instruments is generally, if I refer that as a usage, okay, look at this. He can play, he can play the veena or the guitar, the tabla, something like that. Yes, the should be there. And before the names of, what should I say, sacred books, holy books, okay, you have to use the Ramayana, capital here. Ramayana, okay, the Bible, okay, something like that. Ramayana, the Bible, something like that. And see here, especially this north, the directions like south, east, west. Should I use article or not? If I'm using them as nouns, if I use them as nouns, you have to use the. If I use them as adverbs, see here, he went north or the north. Here, this north denotes where. So where means obviously adverb. So then I don't use he went north. Okay, look at this. The north of India is different in different from the south of India. Here I am using this as nouns. That's the reason I use the. Okay. And what about names of political parties? Should I use article or not? Should I say the BJP or only BJP? Should I say the Congress or only Congress? Okay. Before the names of political parties, we use articles. Definite article is the BJP, the Congress, something like that. How to use. What about names of newspapers? Yes, use the Hindu, okay, the Inadu. Yes, we have to use article the. When I referred already mentioned, I look at this something. I saw a man. I saw a man. Okay. First time when I mentioned a man, some man. Okay. Now second time, the man, same man is, because second time when I mentioned it becomes the. He was wearing this coat, something like that. So this is what referred, already referred. It becomes the. Okay. Next, before the names of famous buildings, historical buildings, the Taj Mahal, okay, the Char Minar, something like this. You have to use the. Okay. And before the names of rivers, the Krishna, yes, the Ganga, capital letters. You have to use article the. Before the names of seas, oceans, yes, you have to use article the. And see this, right? Before the names of mountains, should I use article or not? See, if this names of look, I'm using mountains, it means a group, or we call them generally range of mountains, not one. Then I have to use, it means a plural form, the Himalayas. Okay, yes, I have to use. Okay, and the Alps I use if it is a group. You see this plurality here. So it doesn't mean that's only one. It's a group. Okay, and generally, as anything, in English, group is generally referred with the article that the. And deserts, names of deserts, we use the Sahara. Okay, we use this, and is there anything I missed? Oh, look at this. These are some, what to say, expressions, solid expressions. You don't use anything. Anyway, check this one. Standard phrases. Suppose if I say, please send him a word. What is my intention here? It means message. When my intention is message, don't use article. Please send him word that I have done it, not a word. Okay? Or he is at the home. Okay? Now look at this. Even the article is also not used. He is home. Not even, very casually say he is home. Not this, the, not even article, not even preposition. So, these are all standard phrases. Okay. Then okay. And then let's see here. Suppose if I say, give me an ear. My intention is I'm asking your attention. Okay. I'm asking your attention. Give me an ear. When my intention attention, then give me ear, not an ear. Like this, at noon. Don't use at the noon. Okay. Bird in hand, not in the hand. In your possession. Okay. On demand, not on the demand. Very free. These I picked up from different exams. Okay. So this is the way you have to remember certain things. Okay. But I would say, guys, practice is the key here. Okay. Practice is the key. We'll see. I want to give some practice. Let me see how many of you guys respond. I will share. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll give 1 minute time. Give me an answer, I'll join. Is someone trying? Okay. Let me help you some with this. You can check your answers. On dash bright January morning. Dash telephone kept ringing in my office. Okay, good. Someone has given. Okay, you check your answers with me. Okay, let's see here. Sum, whenever there is idea of sum, I'm not very sure. Sum particularly, then I have to use article indefinite. See the word itself indefinite, not definite, not pakka, not sure. On a bright January morning. When I say on the bright January morning means there should be only one morning which was bright. So some day in January. So article A should be here. Dash telephone kept ringing in my office. So obviously mentioned in my office. It means I'm talking about particular one. A telephone kept ringing in my no. Okay, here I would say because he mentioned in my office, so I take the. So answer is B here. First one answer is B. Anyway, is given. Yeah, yeah. Okay, very good. Somebody give me this. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Next. On Dash first day, they stopped at Dash River and decided to make Dash camp. Now look at this. First, remember, first, second, third, fourth, always use article the. Article the. Okay. So let me, yes. Somebody gave me this answer. You're right. Try this. Very good. On the first day, they stopped at some river and decided to make a camp, one camp. Whenever you have some or not very particular. So A is the answer here. Then again, at Dash, they began to look for Dash dry place. Look at this, guys. On the first is different, at first is different. Here, there is no need of article. At first, we say, not that, we say at first, at the first, at first. Okay. Yes, there is no need of article here. They began to look for some dry place. So, B is the answer for the third one. Okay. Next. To climb dash tree is not to climb dash mountain. To climb some tree is not to climb some mountain. Fourth one is E. I'm sure. Fourth one B. Fourth one B. Why? Why? See, to climb some tree is not to climb the. No, why? A mountain. I said, don't get confused with that. The mount. The. I mean, are you talking about one particular? No, right? Fourth one is A. A tree, a mountain. Now I'm sure fifth one you guys can do it. Where there is dash will, there's dash way. So answer. Where there is some will, there is some way. A will, a way. Okay. Sixth one. Dash man always went to dash same bar at dash same time every day and asked for 2 glasses of dash soda. I think you should try this. You guys give me the answer. A man, okay, a man, sixth one, yes, you're right. To the same bar at the same time every day and ask for 2 glasses of What do you say? B. Look at this. It is this soda. Soda is uncountable. Hmm? Soda is uncountable. Please pay attention. Then I don't. So I would say A is the answer. A man always went to the same bar at the same time every day and asked for 2 glasses of, do you say a soda? No, of soda. Next one. Mm, Dash weather was rainy and we made dash bet whether you would come. Hmm. Seventh one. Dash weather. Particular weather was rainy and we made some bet, a bet. Seventh one is A. Yes, you got it right. And dash, are you, oh, sorry, are you afraid of dash him? And he says, not dash. You should try this eighth one. Here, no article. Are you afraid of him? But we don't say, are you afraid of him, the him? We don't use articles before pronouns. Okay. So, are you afraid of him? No article, not a bit. So, eighth one is B. Ninth one. Dash USA is dash country. It is in North America. Okay. Mm, Before the names of plural names, guys, USA, UK, UAE, you have to use the. But generally, before the names of countries, we don't use. But if the name of the country is a plural form, group of something, so we have to use the. The USA is a country. So what is the answer? B. Mm, Yes. Okay. See the 10th one. If dash guest has to leave dash table during dash meal, he always asks his hostess, will you please excuse me for dash? Obviously, he's talking about one not particular guest, right? Some guest. If a guest has to leave the table, because he mentioned, here, right, the table, because the table means a dining table. During some meal, a meal, he always asks his hostess, will you please excuse me for a minute? So I think 11th one, 11th one. See, superlative. The most favorite game is cricket, which is called by dash English. But it's a nationality, people. So by the English, the again superlative, the greatest game and unique, the world. All the most favorite game is cricket, which is called by the English the greatest game in the world. Yes, you are right. A. Next, in his childhood, he lived with dash grandfather dash poor Taylor. Here, uh-huh. Yes, options not C with grandfather. Generally, here, guys, I would say his grandfather. Some generally before the relation should be there. A poor Tyler. So choices. Here it should have given. Leave it. Here, this is I would say some adjective like his. Here it should be a poor Tyler. Okay, fine. The grandfather, with the grandfather, his grandfather, fine. If you are asked me to select, I would go for C because with the choices, yes, you are right. Next, 13th one. Dash night being sharp and frosty, we trembled from dash to dash head. Mm, I see here, we trembled. 13th one, look at this. Because I mentioned this, it is a particular night. A night being, no, we don't say the night, particular night, that night was sharp and frosty, so I should go for the, but no article. From foot to head, not off foot to head. So answer should be B. 14. My dash friend likes to listen to dash good story. Obviously, here I shouldn't put any article because no article. A good story, some good story. So D is the answer. Okay, good. Okay. 15th. Dash idea of helping dash man was unpleasant in itself. The idea of helping, I would say a man or the man was okay, was unpleasant, fine. I would say go for the idea of helping a man, some man, yeah, right? See, yes. When I lived in Paris some years ago, I used to buy dash copy of Le Monde every evening at dash same local newspaper kiosk. Some copy, a copy at a the. So B. Next, 17th. 17th. Dash death of her husband resulted in dash loss of her home also. The death, the loss. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, see the 18th one. Peter is on dash night duty. When I go to dash bed, he goes to work. Yeah, 18th one is interesting. Please mention, did you say C for 18th or? Okay, you said, look at this. On night duty. On the night duty, no. We don't say on the night duty. And when I go to bed, see, sleep, purpose of that. So, not to the bed. If you go to the bed, maybe to clean or to make something. But when I say I went to bed means sleep. He goes to work because the basic purpose of that. So I would say there are no articles needed here. B is the answer, correct. Okay, next. R. Peary was dash famous American polar traveler. He was dash first to reach dash North Pole in 1909. 19th. Some. Okay, not another. Yeah. Okay, now why do you want to go for and famous? You gave me E. No, of famous, right? Why should I use and here? Of famous American polar traveler. He was the second, the third, the fourth, like that, to reach the North Pole. Particular. Next. He likes to have dash a rest in the country. See the 21st one. Don't stay outside in dash, come in by dash. In the cold, by the fire. It's dash pity that my birthday comes only once. It's which one? Yeah, you said for which number? Are you trying to say 22nd one? It's a pity that my birthday comes only once a year. Article. See the 23rd one. Dash boy was shy and always looked down when Dash grown-ups spoke to him. So I'm talking about a particular boy, right? I cannot say a boy was shy means some boy, no, but I'm talking about shy means I know who this fellow was shy. So the boy was shy and always looked down when grown-ups spoke, not the grown-ups, when grown-ups, when grown-ups. 24th one. There was Dash good restaurant near Dash, and John decided to have. Uh, uh, there was a good restaurant near one particular theater, I mean cinema. It means I know you know. John decided to have, you know, it is not a particular dinner, some dinner. Uh, so E. See 25th one. Kate ate dash meat with dash vegetables for dash second course. Meat, it is not countable, no need of articles. With plural, I cannot use art A here. I can use the, but I'll see the choice. For the second course. Okay, yes. So what is the choice left for me? I can remove article. Yes, with vegetables, A is the answer. Okay, guys. Now I will take you to this helping, I mean, modal verbs. I think we did not practice that. 1 minute. Where are the modals? Modal verbs. One minute, guys. Okay. Okay. And do you remember modal verbs? You know, it gives, it adds colors to the intention to these verbs. Okay, look at this. A horse dash go twice as fast as an elephant. Should I go for used to, can, is used to, is able to? Whenever I talk about capacity, I have to use can. Okay. Used to, past habit. Is used to means habituated. Is able to. Also, what to say, one capacity at a particular point. So here, can is the right one. I'm talking about his ability to do. Then, I don't like this medicine. Don't worry, I'm sure you will soon dash it. What is your answer? You will soon get used to. Get used to. Get used to. That's the answer. Do you like Florida? Not really. I am not dash the heat. Hmm. I am not used to means I am not habituated to. Does your father smoke? He dash, but not anymore. What's your answer? Let's guess. Get involved. Does your father smoke? He dash, but not anymore. It means past habit. He used to smoke. Okay, but not anymore. And it is funny. I really enjoy jogging now, but I dash. It is funny. I really enjoy jogging now, but I didn't use it to. You know, did your mother tell you stories when you were small? Yes, she dash tell me Nasruddin Hoja stories. Okay, now 59th one, past. Okay, use it to. It's okay. Well, no, she was used. No, she is. So the only thing left here is A. She would tell me. Okay. Now, guys, I want to present you preposition stuff. Wait a minute. It's not clear. Guys, see here. I want to introduce preposition stuff here. Now, please pay attention to this. Even the word itself, preposition, pre, can make out E, preposition, isn't it? Pose, position. It means these prepositions are always positioned before nouns or noun phrases. The end of the preposition is always, isn't it? Noun or noun phrases, right? And what happens is you need to know which one takes which position. There are certain things, and people say, uh, if you want to master these prepositions, usage of language will help you. Whatever I say now is general usage, not you know every time. Generally, look at this. Whenever I want to use on, gone completely. Sorry. Okay. Whenever I want to use on, it looks like this, guys. Touching the surface. The book is on the table. It means on is touching. Okay. On on the campus. This is something visual, not literally, but some idea. Okay. Whenever some movement is like this, okay, then I have to say into. Please bear with it. Into. Okay. If he walks into the room, okay, and if something goes like this, okay, then I say through. TRHROUGH. He walked through the corridor. The train went through the tunnel, something like that. Okay. Suppose something is there, positioned in a closed space. Then I have to say in. Where are you? I am in the room. Okay. Now look at this. If something is moving like this, then I use over. Over. Okay. The ball went over my head. The fog covered over the forest. Okay. So there are some basic ideas of this. Okay. But as I said, now by. By means agent. Agent. Supported by. Agent means by him, by that. Okay. With. Confusing both. Right? Generally. With means with instrument. He came with a bag. Okay. This bag was sent by him. Fine. Now, understand, guys, as I go ahead, I'll give more. Here, actually, I'm not talking about the usage of prepositions exclusively, but these are actually associated with other words. I'm slowly moving to vocabulary parts. One of the parts of this vocabulary is phrasal verbs. Now, what is this phrasal verbs? Of course, this preposition part is there here. That's the reason I'm giving it. Look at this. One verb plus actually adverb or one preposition. And this verb plus preposition or adverb indirectly gives you some idea. Okay. And here I want you to understand this. Look at this. Keep on. Go on. Play on. Okay. Whenever I want to understand this and keep it in my memory, I always see the logic. If you don't understand the logic of anything, you don't remember. That is what the human brains are made of, guys. Now, What do I mean by logic? Link. Logic means link. Suppose if I say K-E-E-P, immediately say keep, because you know what is this K, what is E and P. Already it's there. Okay, simply I give something nonsense, you know, like this. You don't understand anything because that doesn't make any sense. That's not already there. Now, what? Look at this one. You know, here to understand his phrasal verbs, verb is important, and this is called tail. This tail is more important. Keep on. It means touch. You know, there is indirectly talking about touch. Go on, touch, play on, continue, keep on doing, go on, play on. Slowly understand what I mean there. Okay. Now look at this. See through, go through. See the common point. Go through the notes. It means not literally, yeah, but you are doing whatever the train going through the tunnel, same thing. So point I'm trying to make here, phrasal verbs. To understand phrasal verbs, you should understand verb and the tail of this. Okay. Now, today I'll give you some theory for this vocabulary part. You please pay attention and tomorrow you can practice. Yes. All of you please pay attention, those whoever are there. You know, our difficult part for any student is, guys, words. Retaining them, you know. Knowing the meaning of the word is not a big deal if you want to really, but retaining them is what the biggest problem. See here, words. How many words are there in English language? Lakhs of words are there. Out of this, they say if you have 5,000 words with you, you can happily, fluently, without any hesitation, can convey your message. Okay, out of this 5,000, okay, as a non-native speaker, how many words you think you already have? How many words you think you have? Can you give me one number? Sir, I think I have these many number of words. Try. 5,000 is the, let us say, target. Out of this, how many you already have? Mhm. I would say 100. Okay, and we guys know how to manage the show with these 100 words. Now, point is, guys, if you want to learn words, first understand the background of this language. Go back when human beings started their lives. Okay, and now we see, you know, all sophisticated languages and, you know, human beings lifestyles and all, but earlier we were like any, you know, cavemen, right? We call them cavemen. We were living, you know, human beings were living in caves just like any other animals. Okay, my point is, those days there were no sound, language. Slowly it developed. They were using sounds to communicate. Okay, like other animals make. After that, you know, the man has developed. He has got a brain. Initially, he started communicating with the signs. I'm talking about SIGNS, sign language. Later, with the help of this hands, he started drawing pictures. Okay. Now, K was filled with so many pictures which he wanted to communicate. Later on, these pictures were given some permutation combination of sound. Okay. Now you understand slowly what I'm trying to say. You can see some imaginary picture in almost all the words. Okay, guys, check this one out. I ask you, what is the meaning of progress? Can you guys tell me what is the meaning of progress? Anyone? Look at this, guys. Progress, growth. Progress means growth or advance, something like that. These are synonyms. But see here, this whatever you say, I can see here in this. Pro means forward. Okay, gress means walk or step. Okay, pro means forward, gress means step. Forward step. That's what growth and advance mean. Now, my point is, I did not stop here. I remember this. This is the way the words are coined. That's the point I'm trying to say. This is the way words are coined initially. Maybe some old generation they have done it. Okay, but still they are being passed on to the next generation. Okay. So pro. Now think of some other words which have this pro or gress. Now look at this. Proceed. Program. Provision. Okay. Prolong. Okay. Any other? Pro. Okay. Now see here. Pro, forward, pro, forward, pro, forward, pro, forward. Now I learn the words like this. Already I have learned. I'll try to see this new word through the eyes of old word. Pro, forward. Seed means go or come. Okay. Proceed means go forward. Now I have also learned seed here. C-E-D or C-E-E-D is go or come. Now look at this one. Do I have any other word with this? Recede. Obviously going back, isn't it? Then gram means write. Program, writing it for right. It is program means literally writing it for forward. Now provision. Vision means see. Pro means forward. There is a provision for this. It means already seen it before. Some are literally long, take it long, prolong, don't take it forward. That's the way I understand the word. My point is, this is what logic. See, if you don't understand the word, our brains are always like this, guys. You understand, whenever you understand without your knowledge, our brains start seeing pictures. Okay, without your knowledge, all our thoughts are associated with the pictures. When I give you a sound, that sound turns into a picture, isn't it? Now you just be aware, whatever sounds I'm making, right? Those are pictures in your mind. Be aware. Suppose we say metro train, immediately you can visualize one picture. Okay, mountain, immediately you will see some kind of mountain in your mind. Okay, roses. Okay, then I say yellow roses, immediately your picture, you know, got the point. So these guys, first they saw the picture, then they turned into, sounds, permutation combination. So now ulta, now look at the word and try to understand the picture, then it slowly sinks. Okay, now we also learned gress. Gress, gress, as I said, step. See here, red. Okay, regress, we'll say regress, regress, progress, and look at this one, congress. Now I want to learn these words. Then I'll find out, is there anything I know already? I know already here, I learned this, Grace. So what is that? Re, re means again or back. Okay, re means again or back. So step back. That's what the literal meaning of regress, regression. Now, what is the meaning of Congress? Guys, do you have any idea what is the meaning of Congress? Don't tell me corruption. Congress means CON, is together. Gress means step. Step together. Congress means, literal meaning of Congress is meeting, coming together for some purpose. Okay. Step together. Step together. That's the meaning of that. This, what we are learning, is these are called coinages. And for this, we need to understand roots, root words, root words. Okay. As I said, combination. Even in our, I'm telling you, almost all languages. Telugu kuda. Look at this one. Su. I'm talking about the, even look at this. Let me give one more. I don't know how to. I'll write. I'll try to draw. Look at this word. Pra. Ga. Ti. Pragati ante emti. Yes, I'm Telugu word. Pragati ante emti. Same here. Pra. Forward. Pra means forward. Okay. Gati, movement or speed. Okay. Moving forward. Even Telugu. Okay. Gati. Right. And pra. Give me some words with pra in Telugu. Pradarshan. Darshan. See, pra forward. To put forward. Pradarshan. Okay, guys. Give it. And also, look at this one. Su. Telugu. Lo. Su. Ante good. Manchi. Now, సుగుణ, ఎవరి పేరున సుగుణ అంటే గుడ్ గుణం, అంతే కదా. అండ్ సుప్రభాత్, ప్రభాత్ మార్నింగ్, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్, సుప్రభాతం గుడ్ మార్నింగ్. సులోచన, okay, good thoughts. Are you following this? I can see the meaning in the word itself. That is the point I'm trying to say. You don't have to remember, memorize. I can break the word and try to search meaning in the word. This is what you guys have to actually do. And for that, obviously, you should know what is this pra, su, now durgunam, bad, like that. Same with English. Now I started with pro. Pro means forward. Re means back. Okay, like that. We have to learn certain things. Now you also learned CON now. Now CON, CON, COM, CO, COR. These are all means together, indirectly together. Look at this. CON, conduct. Okay, convent, confusion, control, okay, together. Duct means lead, leading together. Then I don't stop it. Oh, duct means lead. Okay. Do I have any other word with that? Duct. Now look at this. Product or production, leading forward, conduct, together. Now, went means again go or come. Convent or coming together, just similar to Congress. Now, fuse means put together. Fusion means put together. Okay, putting together. Confusion, putting together. Okay, troll means again moving, control, making movement together. Okay, something like that. Okay, guys. So like this, you need to learn. This is one of them. So finally, I'll give the syllabus for learning vocabulary. Look at like this. Okay, see here. Coinages that you need to learn, and phrasal verbs. Just introducing today. Phrasal verbs exclusive. Okay, idioms. Okay, and confusing words. Examination point of view. Coinages, phrasal verbs, idioms, and confusing words. Just now I said progress. This all comes under coinages. Go on, keep on. These are all phrasal verbs. Idioms is again another set. Telugu jatiyalu. Okay, like red carpet, red carpet welcome, red carpet welcome, red carpet welcome. Means what? The literal meaning turn into this. Mean very heartful or very grand welcome. So people use that red carpet. So that turned into words. Now confusing words. Okay, confusing words is continual, continuous. It has been raining continually or continuously. What is the right word here to use? When you know the slight difference, continuously means without any break. Continually means with break. You have continual, do you have continuous classes or continual classes? You have continual classes because we have intermittent breaks. So this is what we need to do. So vocabulary comes under this. Once you learn this one, then they ask you to use them in sentence completion. Okay, that we'll see. Okay, I just introduced. I'll stop, guys. I need to move to the next class. Tomorrow we will talk in detail. What do I need for this? What is this? Roots, prefixes, suffixes, all that stuff. Okay. Thank you, guys.